touch.
People always talk about my come up, cause I've been going all every summer. Pussy wanna talk about numbers, but your manager buying swipe show, so by me ain't nobody out now that can touch us.
What's up, y'all? Screw the rules, YuGiOh here, and I got my boy Tito, bro. Tito, what you do today at locals, man? What you do?
I went undefeated with Rescue Ace.
Who? This man went undefeated with Rescue Ace, bro. Rescue Ace. How is this deck? How are you liking it?
It's super crazy. The new support added a lot to it. It added obviously like an E-Telly, which is like crazy in itself.
Do you still get a set 4?
Yeah, of course. You set 4 now with 1 card instead of like 2 at this point. So it's like a lot crazier, a lot more consistent, a lot more optimal. You get to interact a lot more with your opponent now just because you have 3 more quick play spells being added into the deck. A lot of the small guys will get into
Little
it.
fire hydrant, bro.
Yeah, a lot of the small guys, they're like natural hand traps, like Cadmus. They interact a lot on your opponent's turn. So like even when you start your turn, you can already start your turn with like 2 or 3 monsters on your board or anything like that. So it's like pretty crazy.
Congratulations on getting first place at locals, bro. We're at Emporium. Y'all gotta come through. Tito, do you remember your matchups for locals that day?
Yeah, round 1 I played against Trap Tricks. I didn't drop a game, so all the games would be in 2-0.
That's why he's the GOAT!
A lot of it was just like unfamiliarity. I think the deck will be a lot harder to play once people get more familiar with the combos and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But,
so you got hit him with the element of surprise.
You know what I'm saying? So like it did help out with that. Also, like I said, the new quick play spells do a lot. Preventer also does a lot, the new monster. Round 1 was Trap Tricks. Round 2 was Sprite Life Twin. Round 3 was Sword Soul. And then round 4, I believe, was Purely.
Purely, let's go, cat deck. So you first met him with the little fire hydrant?
Yeah, my little fire hydrant. He brought me all the way. He brought me all the way to the end.
Bro, Tito, can we see some combos after the deck profiles, bro? Just so we can show some people?
I'll definitely show you guys the 1-card combo just to get you guys started for sure.
Let's see this main deck.
So for the smaller guys, we're just obviously playing 3 Hydrant. Hydrant basically says once returned, it can search for a Rescue Ace monster. While you control another Rescue Ace monster, it can't be targeted for attacks, also can't be targeted for card effects. With the bigger ones, they special summon based on if you summon a monster, so you're able to normal summon 1, special summon 1 of the big guys, and now he's like basically imperm proof, Veiler proof, stuff like that. So you're able to get that search on.
You said I'm playing the game, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting my search. He also has a 3rd effect. Whenever a Rescue Ace spell or trap is set by a Rescue Ace effect, you're able to activate that turn. So you're able to like set 4, and if you still have Hydrant out, or if you have Hydrant out after the fact or anything like that, you're able to activate the set card, set off a Rescue Ace effect. So you're able to like do some cool combos where you like link your Hydrant away, set 4 with the Turbulence, summon back Hydrant, like Preventer and stuff like that, and then search and like summon off of that so you can keep building advantage.
Okay,
like
so we're playing on our opponent's turn.
Yeah, so this does a lot. He's definitely worth it. You need to play him, and like you have to play the 3, honestly. The next card we're playing is going to be Airlifter. 3 of this one. This one is the 1-card starter. Basically just says search for Rescue Ace spell or trap whenever it's normal or special. It also has a second effect. Like I said, all the smaller ones are like hand traps and stuff. This one says whenever your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, you get to tribute them from the hand or field, special summon a Rescue Ace monster from your hand.
Oh, okay.
1-card starter, you need to play 3 of them though, like for consistency's sake. The next 3 we're playing is Impulse. Basically, this one right here says whenever a monster effect is activated on the field, you get to tribute it from field or hand, and special summon any Rescue Ace monster from your deck. So you're able to summon any of the big machines. It also has an effect while he's a monster. Funny enough, beat over Noir.
No, stop it. You leave my cat deck alone.
Basically, it says main phase, I can choose your opponent's monster with the highest attack. Neither player can activate that effect for the rest of the turn. I know it doesn't respond for the activated effect, but there's a ruling similar to how Mirror Jade works for the card, where it applies for the rest of the turn.
Oh, okay. So it just ends up being continuous effect?
Yeah, exactly. So it just shuts off Noir. This guy, he's like super important for the deck. He's like super good to like get consistency and stuff like that too. And then the last small guy we're playing is gonna be Monitor. Whenever he's summoned, he searches for a trap. The traps aren't as important as like the spells. You don't really want to see the traps. You kind of just want to set them pretty much. He also has a hand trap effect as well. You're able to tribute him, same as the other ones, but this one's special summon to rescue from the graveyard. Next, into the big machines, we're playing 2 of the big guy, Turbulence.
All right. So what does this one do? What does this big guy do?
Basically, you can special summon him by banishing any 2 rescue cards in the graveyard. That includes the spells or traps.
Oh, this man's conductor for the deck.
And then once returned, you can set 4 quick play or traps, rescue spells.
Also,
with
this
different
is
names.
the menace setting 4.
With Hydrant, it's broken.
By
itself, if it resolves, you should be winning the game most of the time. This is the main heart and soul of the deck. This is what makes the deck like playable. You kind of want to protect Turbulence. You know what I'm saying? This is why.
Oh, protect towers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is why people play the Box Magician, so they can make the Mud Dragon, so they can like save it. This is the guy right here.
Gotcha.
He's like super sick. He also has a hidden 3rd effect. Doesn't really come up as much, but if another card leaves the field while he's on the field by an opponent's card effect, he gets to destroy the card on the field. So it doesn't really come up too much, but like sometimes people forget about it, and then you get like this quick like pop here and there.
Bro, people don't know what the deck does. People don't know what the deck
You
does.
get like some free pops. You get some free pops. The next one is the new guy, the guy that makes like the deck like super
Oh, is he
playable.
coming from Dune?
Yes, Preventer. Special summons from the hand by banishing 1 card instead of 2. While you control a Rescue Ace monster while he's on the field, you get to book on the card against like Pearly, Cash, like a lot of those decks. Like that book does really hurt a lot. You know
Absolutely, man.
So-
That's awesome. You have a built-in Book of Moon. That's
It's crazy. It's crazy. It also has like a second effect whenever it's sent to the graveyard. You get to target any non-level 8 rescue monster that's banished and special summon it. It does a lot for the deck. It really takes it over to that next step. You know.
Bro,
what
the
I'm saying?
fact that we're only in like with only half of the monsters, or like half of the big ones.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're just like these have monster effects and they just get to spam the
It's
board.
it's a super fun deck. I recommend anyone that like has like the extra cards off to the side. Like I understand Hydrant is a little expensive right now. If you have the access or any of the means to play the deck, I recommend doing it. The next monster, the next big guy is going to be Fire Engine. We play 2. A lot of the builds only play 1. I'm playing Small World in my deck, so I kind of want 1 to Small World away.
Ah, okay.
And then 1 to summon. Basically, these guys like chain block while they're in the hand. Whenever you summon a Rescue Ace monster, summon from the hand. He also has a second effect. If you summon him off of Impulse, basically says whenever your opponent special summons a monster while he's on the field, you get to special summon any level 4 or lower rescue monster from your deck. So that like instantly gets you the Airlifter, instantly gets you the Hydrant.
Playing the game.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. And then for the last rescue monster in the deck is going to be Fire Attacker. Sadly, he's not the greatest. He has the same effect as Fire Engine whenever you summon a rescue card to summon himself. Whenever your opponent adds a card to your hand, except by drawing it, you get to draw 2 cards and then discard a card.
That's crazy.
You get to draw in a hand trap?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
So it's like pretty sick, honestly. Next for the deck, it's just gonna be the hand traps. So it's just gonna be 3 Ash. Ash is like super strong, especially against like Branded, the Chimera deck, Ruined Field spell. It's like the jack of all trades. Like it does something for something. You know what I'm saying? The next hand trap we're playing is just gonna be 3 draw.
Every deck searches, man.
Every deck searches, so it's like
Yeah.
it's really good to play. Next, we're going into the spells. For the rescue spells, we have 3 emergency. This is like emergency teleport. It's a quick play spell. It says you can special summon any rescue ace card from your deck. Then you can tribute either the rescue ace on the field or a rescue ace monster in your hand. It's cool though because you can do stuff like, say if you have a banished rescue ace monster, you're able to summon Preventer from your deck and then tribute the Preventer to get its effect to summon a banished rescue ace monster. It gets you your banished stuff, it gets you directly into Hydrant, it gets you into Airlifter to get to a spell. It fixes a lot.
What does that have to do with anything?
No. He's got a point.
It's the reason why the deck now has the 1-card combos and stuff like that. It's what the deck really needed, honestly.
Let's go, E-Telly.
Pretty much. The next rescue spells, I'm just gonna go through them real quick. It's just gonna be the 2 ultras and then the 1 field spell. So we have alert, rescue, and then the HQ. Alert basically says while Hydrant's not on the field, you just target any rescue ace monster, add it back to your hand. While Hydrant is on the field, you get to Rhoda for any rescue ace monster.
Oh my gosh.
Rescue is basically the monster reborn for the deck. While you have Hydrant on the field, you get to monster reborn a monster from your opponent's graveyard. So there's a lot of the times while you have Hydrant out, you can like steal their opponent's Fenrir.
Dude, I was gonna say you interact so much with your opponent.
That's what I'm saying. Like the deck really does a lot. With the HQ though, when this card's on the field, all rescue ace monsters while your opponent controls a monster, it gets 500 attack and defense. It also lets you get an additional normal summon for a rescue ace monster while he's on the field. Some plays you get to normal summon the Airlifter, search for this guy, activate him, and then normal summon Hydrant, so you can get like Proxy Magician, stuff like that as well. It also has a really cool effect. The reason why the deck is able to grind so much, you're able to target any 4 rescue cards that are banished or in your graveyard. They'll fall back into the deck, and then you draw a card.
What did he say?
This don't miss.
So it's like a mini prompt Atlas. So like a lot of the times you kind of want to set up like Airlifter that's banished, summon it on your opponent's turn, so you can search this. For the next turn, you're able to reshuffle all the traps you used and then set them back with Turbulence and stuff like that.
That's
so it's like pretty sick. This is what helps you.
Grind City.
Exactly.
Oh
This is what helps you play after turn 1. That's pretty much all for the rescue spells. The next is just like general like support spells. Small World, if I had Prosperities, it would be Prosperity, honestly. But Small World is still really good. One of the best decks that can play it. It naturally bridges with all its monsters because they're all fires. They're all different attacks naturally, and they're all different types. Again, like I said, if you have Prosperities, I'll play Prosperity instead. Next, this is Rhoda. We're playing Warriors. It's like the best warrior card, you know what I'm saying?
Searches our engine.
1 for 1. obviously. Hydra, it's like the heart and soul of the deck. You need to see him as much as possible.
It gets to the big boy.
You know what I'm saying? And then the last 2 spells are going to be double tactics. We're in like a super hand trap heavy format. You know what I'm saying? It's like everyone's trying to stop people from playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Gotcha, absolutely.
This is one of the better decks that can play like tactics because it has all the hand trap effects with the small guys. So you're able to draw into those guys, or most of the times like the hand trap doesn't really like matter because you're able to play through it. So you're able to rip a card or even like take control of a monster to push for game, stuff like that. For the traps now, we're only playing one of each of the traps that exist for the deck. They are really good, but you don't want to break on them obviously. The one that you can cut out is reinforce. Some people don't play reinforce. This guy helps you grind your spells back. Extinguish basically says you can target an effect monster.
It's a little fire hydrant.
Yeah, look at him. He's in he's just doing his thing. That's not him. He basically says you can target an effect monster and destroy it. If you control a fire hydrant, you can't activate effects of that opponent's that name of the card that you destroyed for the rest of the turn. But Contain is the next one. It's basically imperm for the deck. Target effect monster, negate the effects. It also can attack that turn. Also, if you control hydrant, it can't be used as an extra deck material, so you can't use it for a link, Xyz, fusion, synchro, anything like that. So it's basically like a mini D barrier for like 1 card. But it's really good though too because you can do it against like Mana Dome, so they can like synchro with like their tuners and stuff like that. And then the last trap doesn't have anything to do with Hydra. Basically, it just says you can target a rescue-based monster you control. It gains 1500 attack and defense. Also, it's unaffected by your opponent's monster effects. Also, can't be destroyed by battle once. It just helps you like protect yourself. It helps you go for game. It has a graveyard effect as well. You're able to banish it, target a quick play spell in your graveyard, set it back to the field pretty much. So those are the traps, the rescue ones. And then the last 2 cards of the deck are just imperm, you know, another hand trap. I'm trying not to get Gimmet locked, but that's the whole main deck, 40 cards.
All right, 40, my man over here with 40. Good.
Less. For the extra deck, we have the Proxy Magician package. So basically, Mud Dragon, Proxy Magician.
Protect big guy.
Yeah, protect big guy. Mission control, protect big guy. Basically, you use him if you have like Airlifter plus an extender. You're able to go into him into Mud Dragon before you activate Turbulence. Your Turbulence can't get impermed or anything like that. So he's like really strong, especially going into the next turn as well. Sometimes I like link him away to go into IP afterwards. It's like a good like little 2 cards. It like helps a lot with the deck, just like helping secure your setting 4. Because a lot of times once you set 4, you should be winning the game after that.
Yeah.
Next we just have linked ones for like Hydrant and stuff like that. So we have Planet Almirage, Link Revo, and then the Anima. At the case event, I like stole someone's Masquerade as they were trying to burn me because they like played it under the zone. I was like, oh, that's really nice. Link Revo's cool. Worst case, you make Link Revo. Definitely super sick. And then Almirage definitely is another like cool one as well. For Link 2s, we're just going to be playing IP, Nightmare Phoenix, Tito, Sunlight Wolf. This is just like a toolboxy like Link deck, to be honest. You don't really go into like your extra deck as like a combo or anything, at least in this build. You kind of just use it to like link up into like access code and like kill him. The Hida is really strong too because everyone's playing Ash right now. Sunlight Wolf is really cool because there's some times where you use your Ash, say on your turn, and make a Sunlight Wolf, summon like the Turbulence underneath it, add back Ash to your hand, or add back any of the hand trap like little guys back to your hand. So it's really cool. It's a really cool card. Pretty self-explanatory, the Link 2s. For Link 3s, like the one Unicorn, I know it's a rare style. I like Unicorn a lot. It helps you get stuff into the grave, helps you go for a game pretty much. And then Trisbania for the same thing, especially against like Labyrinth.
All the
like,
back row hate.
Like Mimic and stuff like that. Being able to banish like the spells or traps rather than like destroying them does like so much, you know what I'm saying? For Link 4s, it's just gonna be Appaloosa, Bomber Dragon, and then Access Code. And then the last card we're playing right here is just gonna be the Underworld Goddess. It helps get over the Pearly deck and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of like really wanted to play it just because how popular Pearly is. Obviously Access Code Turbulence is 83. So
He said we're
if we get to there, we should be winning the game, honestly. Bomber Dragon is cool with like the hand traps and like the spells or traps like emergency or rescue and stuff like that. You're able to set up like a Bomber Dragon with like an IP and 2 monsters. So you're able to make IP and you use any of your quick play spells to summon and like help nuke the board and stuff like that. And then Appaloosa, you know, she does her thing. She's just chilling doing it.
4 negates.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. Mostly three. But that is the whole extra deck. 15. It's all links, you know what I'm saying?
See this side deck.
I got bored, so. The first card in my side deck is going to be 2 Ghost Ogres. I chose to play Ghost Ogre, honestly, just because it's really good against Runic. It's really good against like Pearly. You're able to like pop the Pearly monsters like under Street and stuff like that because Street says you can't target them the turn that they're special summon. This like doesn't target, you know what I'm saying?
True, okay.
So they want to attach, I do this. You know what I'm saying? Strong against Pearly, really strong against Runic. The next card in my side deck is just going to be 2 Nib. Combo's crazy right now. Mana Dome is crazy, honestly. Dragon League, because I can do this against all you guys.
Yeah, so combos are guys combos now. We end on a nib token.
You know what I'm saying? You guys end on nib token pads. Next card is just going to be 2 Dark Ruler. Big Sprite boards, big Mana Dome boards, you know what I'm saying? The next card we're playing, Darkle. Darkle's really crazy. I mean, like, I'm trying to just, like, kill you pretty much. So if I see this, I should be able to resolve, like, Hydrant. You know what I'm saying? And, like, that's the goal, to resolve Hydrant into death. So Darkle is definitely super needed. Even though we're a trap deck, we still play, like, back row removal. Labyrinth is the better back row deck. Just 2 Cosmics. Want to banish the cards. I'm always a firm believer of banishing the spells or traps. You kind of want to get rid of them for the rest of the game.
No recursion.
Yeah, exactly. And then the 1 Feather Duster is really sick. The last card of the side deck is just going to be 3D Barrier. Brandon, stop. Please stop playing it, please.
No fusion summoning,
I don't want to
no
deal
XYZ
with
summoning.
Yeah, it's just really good against Brandon, really good against Curly, like he said.
No Mana Dome Synchro
Mana
summoning.
Dome Synchro. It's just a really good card. It's definitely, I think, needed in the format.
Alrighty.
That's the deck.
Alright, Tito, let's see this combo, bro. What combos you gonna show us for the Rescue Ace, man? What can we do with this deck?
Right now, I'm just going to show you guys the simple 1-card combo, just like what you can do post Dune. Just the general combo everyone should know. Basically, it's all going to start by like normal or special with an Airlifter. Airlifter right here is just going to search for emergency. Next, you're going to activate emergency's effect to summon Hydrant from the deck. And then you distribute any Rescue Ace monster you control or in the hand. So if you wanted to go into like Proxy Magician here or anything like that, you're able to tribute one from the hand. But if you don't, we're just keeping it strictly to 1 card. We're just going to tribute the Airlifter here. That's where you pivot into the Proxy line if you had the extra monster in the hand, definitely. Next here, use Hydrant's effect to search, searching for the big guy. And then you're able to activate Turbulence's effect, banishing these guys from your graveyard.
Oh, it's any Rescue Ace card?
Any Rescue Ace card, so it's the spell or the monster. Then able to activate Turbulence's effect to set 4. So now we're just gonna set the Rescue, the Alert, Contain, and Extinguish. This is just generally like if you're playing against the deck or if you're playing the deck, these are usually what you're gonna be setting for. This is Rhoda, this is the Monster Reborn, Imperm, Pop, pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, not many decks can get through that, huh?
It's pretty strong. It's able to interact through a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? This is where you can stop if you wanted to. From here, you can activate Alert, using it to search for a Rescue Ace card, just because you control Hydra instead of wrapping one from the graveyard. So this time we're going to be searching for Preventer, and then we'll use Preventer's effect to summon, banishing the Alert, special summoning this
so
here.
cool.
Now here, you have still the 2 interruptions here, Monster Reborn, or Reborn from your opponent's monster. Like I said, take Fenrir, take like a combo piece that they need in the graveyard, like Visas or something like that. So you're able to like steal that from them pretty much if you have the Hydra on the field. And then the Hydra, again, is protected from attacks and card effects while you control other Rescue Ace monsters. So
Gotcha.
So this board ends here. He also has the Book of Moon effect while you control another Rescue Ace. So you have a Book of Moon, Pop, an Imperm, interruption with their graveyard, or a Monster Reborn on your side, you know what I'm saying? It's the 1-card combo. You end with 6 cards on board pretty much, and like infinite follow-up. You still have 4 cards in hand, you know what I'm saying? The combo could have been even stronger. You can still go into Proxy Magician if you really wanted to. Even if they get rid of like this will pop a card on the field or stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's really strong. I hope everyone plays the deck, to be honest. That's really sick.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys.
Tito, again, congratulations on getting first place, going undefeated at locals with Rescue Ace. That's crazy. Do you have any shouts before we go, bro?
Shout out to the team, Emporium TCG.
Emporium TCG, Damian, Sam, Tito.
Definitely, I appreciate everyone coming out to locals every week. I love seeing everybody's faces that come in. Look us up, you know what I'm saying? Emporium TCG on Facebook.
Come
Instagram,
through, bro. Come through.
The website, come through. We're the best.
It's a vibe, man. It's a vibe.
But shout out to them. Shout out to the Sus guys too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Adrian and Gil. Shout out to you, Vilches. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you doing this with me.
Bro, you're on the channel.
Yeah, I know. I'm screwing the rules now. No, but definitely, I appreciate you guys definitely giving me the time and stuff like that. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Tito, we're good to see you. Oh, they gotta watch out for you at regionals, bro. They gotta watch out for you, bro. There we go. All right, peace.
Search.
Keep it low and talk about my come up. Cause I've been going all every summer. Pussy wanna talk about numbers. But your manager buying swipe show so bummy, ain't nobody out now that can touch